Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Arma 3 video. In this video, I'll be covering 10 of the best must-have mods in June 2023. The workshop has not disappointed this month, y'all, and I am excited to get into these mods. Be sure to stick around at the end of this video because I've got a bunch of great footage from my recent Elephant Walk 2023 event held last week that I think you guys will really enjoy. So with that, let's get right into the mods. At number 10 is High Explosive AR2 FPV by Seth. Another awesome drone mod. This one takes things to the next level by stuffing an AR2 darter drone with a small explosive about the size of a C4 block. It's enough to destroy light vehicles, seriously damage APCs and light armor, and outright kill infantry caught in the explosion. The darter is found under the drone section within the editor and also spawnable within Zeus. There's not a whole lot more to it, but things that make shit go boom real big always get an upvote on my mod list. At number 9 is JCA Hand Flares by Grave. Ever wanted better green and red flares? Well, thanks to Grave, now you have them. These bad boys can be seen from kilometers away, making rescuing a downed pilot or picking up soldiers and needing transport in low light conditions an absolute breeze. Just remember, the enemy can see that little miniature sun you just threw down on the ground too, so best to save it until you know rescue is imminent. The glow lasts about 10 minutes and even functions underwater, which can make for some awesome underwater missions, if you can get around your thalassophobia. At number 8 is DEGA LPD Liberty Modification by Delta Gamer. This is the first time I've downloaded the physically altered naval asset, and I'm really surprised by it. The LPD Liberty comes with an extended aircraft landing deck and a well deck underneath so amphibious APCs can take the fight to the shore. The well deck can be opened and closed when dropping the ship in a mission using the Eden editor. Delta Gamer throws out some of the best modded vanilla assets out there, so I'm really excited to see what he has in store for this awesome vessel. At number 7, we've got Over the Shoulder Third Person by Mr. SOCOM Dude. If you've played SOCOM, US Navy SEALs, or any of the Ghost Recon games made in the last 10 years, and you crave that style of over-the-shoulder action, then this is the mod for you. By simply shifting the third-person camera to the right a little bit, you now have a classic over-the-shoulder look that was popularized by many console shooters. I don't usually run with my crosshairs on the screen, but you'll definitely want to bring those back to get that proper third-person shooter feel. In a weird way, it almost feels strangely cinematic when walking in third person this way. I don't know why though. At number 6 is Airburst Shells by Dancan37. Ever wanted to kill whole squads and even platoons of infantry with one well-placed artillery shot? Well, now you can with Airburst Shells. Every artillery piece within the Arma 3 base game is given airburst ammunition as an option to switch to in the scroll wheel menu. Load the shells and start raining death. The flavors of shells this comes with range from 40mm to 82mm mortars, the 155 howitzers, and even the MLRS rockets. The smaller munitions will kill infantry and light vehicles no problem, but will do little against light or heavy armor. The 155 and MLRS rockets, however, will absolutely shred anything in its path, man, vehicle, or building. The shells burst above the ground and rain death on everything below. Truly one of the most effective but unforgiving munitions available. Definitely make sure you're not using these if collateral damage is to be minimized, because you're going to fuck up everything around. At number 5, we've got REBalanced F-15 by Orbis 2358. I know I mentioned this one in my top 10 quality of life improvements video, but REBalanced really does deserve the additional recognition. Firewall's aircraft are some of the most widely used on the entire Arma 3 workshop, and for a mod to come along and completely overhaul the feel and function of them is a massive improvement in my book. The flight model has been given a complete facelift, bringing it much closer to its real-world counterpart. Additionally, instead of using the scroll wheel menu to activate the afterburner, you need to only push the throttle past 90% to engage the burners and start hauling ass, the way it should be. This is by far my favorite feature, and is why I was turned on to REBalanced in the first place when his first mod for the F-16 dropped. It's also worth noting that now the AI engages the afterburner when taking off or going full speed, and that is a huge improvement to me. I could watch jets take off in full burner all day long. At number 4 is Unarmed Gorgon by Zako Kick. Not much of a game changer, but I do like having the option of using unarmed APCs. When you make a mission that involves dropping off infantry in an area and you use an armed APC, they tend to light everything up around them, which is fine. That's what armed APCs are meant to do. But sometimes it's nice to use a vehicle that won't kill everything you're actually wanting the infantry to kill. And that's where this mod comes in perfect. Of course, you could just tell your armed APCs not to fire at anything, but that seems a little ridiculous. At number 3, we've got Small Insurgent Campsite by Roman. Now, initially, I thought Roman built the GLA SAM site from Command & Conquer Generals, and I mean, honestly, that's kind of what this is. Roman's compositions are incredibly detailed, and you can tell he spent a ton of time getting things down. Of course, the more assets you have in game, the more your FPS is going to chug along, so I don't recommend spawning too many of these compositions, maybe cutting down on the extra detail assets that are in there a little bit. Maybe even having one of these as the centerpiece of your mission for that added immersion when you assault the objective, or as a small home base for you to come back to. This campsite is perfect for those hunter-killer type objectives made for small special operations teams. At number 2 is Depressed Lighting by Polpox. Here he goes again, gifting us peasants with sweet offerings we don't deserve. Depressed Lighting seeks to bring the darker, more moodier lighting that Arma 2 had into Arma 3. And I gotta say, I think he nailed it. It feels cozy, if that makes any sense, and it really looks beautiful in its own way, almost surreal in the right lighting. I have it paired with Anzac SAS Stevens' Reduced Haze mod, and it's running beautifully. The different times of day really set a specific mood with this one, and it almost feels like it's constantly on the verge of raining. Personally, I love that kind of environmental look. If you've missed a little of that Arma 2 look, then definitely make sure and snag this one. And finally, at number 1 is Death and Hit Reactions by Webknight. I think I found the animation mod to end all mods. Now, when you hit an enemy, they will dynamically react to wherever on the body you hit them. The best thing I can compare this to is GoldenEye on the N64, when you'd hit a dude in the arm or a leg, and they would react in pain and then go back to shooting at you. There are even death animations that play out for the headshots, or even getting knocked on their ass by 50 cal rounds from afar. No longer will the AI you kill just slump over. They will die with some flair, and dude, it's a lot of fun to watch and makes firefights super enjoyable. The add-on options also allow players to experience these things, but you can turn them off if it's not to your liking. You will be staggered when shot in the arm or leg instead of just tanking the rounds like a boss. And honestly, it does take a little bit of getting used to if you've played Arma 3 for any period of time. I think Webknight is on a crusade to turn Arma 3 into a completely different game, because all of his mods just continue to rise in both impact and popularity. I don't think he's launched a mod people don't like. Well guys, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you found a new mod to use and enjoy. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to the Chads filling your screen right now. These guys help me keep my Arma 3 server, Discord, and TeamSpeak lights on. Thank you guys so much. And of course, I want to thank you, the viewer, for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. We're over the halfway mark of the year, and the mods just continue to slap. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. That was bitchin'. We are go for engine start.
21.
Rotating.
Degrees.
F-22 is clear to take off.
Take off behind you. It's in the dust like you.
That was beautiful.
Jesus Christ, what am I watching right now?
The fucking.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
C-17, clear to take off.
Ovi, can I buzz you?
Go ahead. Careful not to crash.
Oh my god, sighted. Holy shit.
C-17, clear to take off.
Ovi, you need to take turns at 20-ish knots.
Copy that.
Alright, go. Fox 2 F-22.
Damn, you shit on that missile.
Fox 2 S-35.
A battle in the beautiful skies above us.
Splash.
Splash 1 F-22.
Fucking.
Whoever shot that, you suck ass.
Oh no!
Damn.
Maneuver kill?
Maneuver kill. Joining up that UAC. I found an aggressive Viper. I'm on his tail.
I'm ready to splash an A-10.
Don't try it. I've got lock.
Number 1, clear to take off.
Roll.
Number 2, clear to take off. F-15, clear to take off.
Add rate on last transmission.
Clear to take off, F-15. F-117, go. F-16s, go. Go. F-135, go. F-18s, go. Rafael, go. Final F-15, you're clear to take off. Guys, that was awesome. All right, so landing sequence is going to be the same sequence as you guys took off. So we'll start with number 1. Once you hit the runway, clear the active. F-117 inbound. Oh no, oh no, oh no!
We're coming back up to where we parked.
Hey, firm. Do not stop on the active. Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Pulling down.